everyone. Ryan and Chad here from Boat and Tackle.
Boat and Tackle.
Thought we would take some time to talk about accessories. We've got a few of them, and we're, again, lots of questions, lots of people calling us. Do they have certain things for their boat? So I just thought we would take some time to cover off some things.
So, as you guys know, we are the only stocking dealer of Traxstech in Canada. So if you're looking for Traxstech gear, which is obviously phenomenal, or we wouldn't have it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we started. That's why we brought the line in. Both.
Absolutely.
I put it on my boat, then Chad put it on his boat, and next thing you know, we're talking to Jeff and Melody, and we're stocking it here in Canada. By the way, we have a lot of stock. We did stock up for this year. We moved a lot of gear last year, and we didn't want to be waiting, so we have lots of stock. So
ready to go for spring.
Check us out. The first thing I'm going to talk about: end caps. I know it seems simple. Oh, it's 20 bucks, 20, 30 bucks for a set of end caps for my tracks. Let me just talk about some of the stories. First of all, the end caps come in black or silver. So we have a silver track here, but we have equal amounts of silver that we have equal amounts of black. The big thing is some people will say, oh, I'll just leave that off. I don't need the tracks. You know, they slide their gear on. And then we get phone calls like we took this year, 3 times this year.
Twice for sure.
Yeah, guys got on their boat, took off, didn't screw down their rod with their full gear in it, had it strapped down using the keeper strap, lost the whole rig, all because he didn't have a set of caps. So we always suggest that every time people order tracks, doesn't matter the size, that they always order 2 sets of end caps. At the least, I tell them, okay, if you don't have a center mount like the 60s and the 72s have, where you can just put the stuff in and slide it forward and aft, and you just have the one end, it has to slide in one and the other, then at least on the aft part of it, you put caps on, right? On the stern of the boat, you want caps. When you're moving forward, stuff slides back. So we recommend you buy 1 for each end, so a pair per track at a minimum, but at a minimum 1 at the stern of each track. All right, so there's my little poke on, it saves yourself a lot of money in the long run.
So now that you've got caps in and all your gear is going to be safe, let's talk about what you can put in those tracks.
Yeah.
So I'm going to grab this guy just because it's out front and it's kind of big and blocking the view of some of the other stuff. This is called a TH100 combo. This, we'll just move a couple things here. This slides right into your track, right? Put it wherever you want it. You got a beverage holder on here. You got a tool holder. So this is actually great. It's already milled. You can sort of see through the top. There's lots of different holes in it. I put my pliers in there. I hang hooks off of there. You can attach a towel onto it. Some guys have planer board clips. Doesn't matter. It's super flexible to do whatever you want.
Speaking of clips, Chad, remember like there's tools that you can get that have elastics, bungees on it, and a clip, so you can clip that on. As he said, towels, they're clips as well. And this can sit anywhere on the boat. A lot of people like it. Some guys like it up near where they're sitting. Others like it middle of their boat, right? So it's whatever, but it's definitely handy.
Yes. Bottle of water handy. Tires are handy. And all your hooks are up off the bottom of the floor of the boat. Super important.
I'm with you on that.
I'll just slide that down your way. Is that all right?
Yep. Slide her down.
Similarly speaking, for those that don't really need the beverage holder, you can just get the TH100. So that's just the tool holder by itself. This happens to be black, as Ryan stated.
Well, we had a request for them, so we started. You know,
we're carrying a lot more black this year.
Black's becoming super popular. We were wondering how it was going to be, and now there's just lots of people that they'd rather have all black, right? So there you go, right?
You got a black boat, black tracks. Now you got the black gear to match, right?
Well, it is all about the look. Like, let's face it. Like we love our boats for those reasons, and things should match.
True enough. On the same line there, you know, we obviously got in the TH100 combo. You've got the beverage holder there. But if you don't feel like you need that tool accessory, you can buy just the cup itself. It is available in black or silver. Slides right into your track. No need for, you know, the TH100 combo.
We sell a lot of cup holders. We just do. Because let's face it, they're never big enough or deep enough with the boats you get. And they're just handy. So most times when a client calls us and says, well, I want to get tracks on both sides, I go, okay, well, you might as well look at 2 cup holders right off the bat. And we will point out that, you know, this is on a bit of a rod tree post. So this one is built for a rod tree as well. So we have similar in black and silver that are just built for rod trees. So a lot of times rod trees will be out there and they'll be angling out, and people will put either a cup holder or the tool holder as well off the sides of the rod tree. So
that's one of the nice things with Traxstech is they're the only one in the industry, as far as I know, that actually have a milled slot that accepts all these accessories. So planer board caddies, tool holders, you know, beverage holders, etc. So just gives you a lot more flexibility on the water, for sure.
And so we'll always reiterate why we started our business, and we love organization on the boat. Like if you check out our website, you'll see Chad's boat there. It's all about nothing on the deck, having all your rods and all your gear up off the deck so you're out there enjoying the day.
Absolutely. Speaking of rods up off the deck, that was a good segue.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of slide-in rod holders, rod storage, net storage.
Yeah, net storage.
Right.
Yeah.
This one is kind of a net holder, rod holder, a little bit of both.
Yeah.
This one I primarily myself use as my net holder. Yeah. This is the RRH 210. So as you can see, it's got a bit of an angle to it. So when it slides into your track, sorry.
Save your hands there, Chad.
Yep. It does have the base on it so that you can turn it and angle it, but you'll see that it angles out off the boat. So in my case, I like to put my big net in it. And if you've ever caught a big, slimy fish, a muskie is a perfect example.
You don't like the slime going into your boat?
I love the slime going into your boat. Not my boat. So we put the net in there, and I put it in there, and it hangs it out a little bit off to the side of the boat. So once you've rinsed it, and all of that water and sort of nasty stuff is all dropping back into the water instead of into the floor of your boat, which I do try to clean relatively often.
But it doesn't matter when you're out fishing, guys. You can still dangle that net in front of your buddy just enough that it flicks on before you put it in the rod holder.
Yes. But then put it in the rod holder. So that's the RRH 210. It is angled. Again, super convenient. A great option. If you don't need it angled out like this, is great for rod storage or for a net holder.
Yeah.
Right?
I do like having one for net storage regardless, right? Whether you use this or one of your rod holders, it's just nice having it while you're heading out there.
I used this one for the first year and a half, and then I switched to the angled one just because I like the idea of.
I'm
and
in
plus,
agreement.
I knew where I could get an angled one, right? So
yes, you did you?
I did. So yeah, so this is the RRH 200 and the RRH 210 being the angled one. We've got the cups there, and now Ryan's got the cleats.
I'm going to talk about a couple of things because I put them on my boat. So when I first bought Traxstech, I was all about. I love the fact that I love organization. I like clean on my gunnels. So I basically stripped my gunnels of my cleats, of any other little mounting brackets that I had. I threw down 72-inch tracks. I think it was 72. Maybe I put 60s in.
I think you had 60s.
I had 60s, right? Got rid of it all. Ordered cleats. So I have cleats. For me, I slide them into my boat. I put one at the back, and then at the stern of my boat, and then I put my downriggers in. So this stays always at the back. My downrigger sits up forward a bit, but I always keep spares. So I have 4 of them, 2 that usually I mount right away, but I keep spares because I don't know if I'm going to stop or if I'm going to rope up beside somebody and I need something to tie on quick. You want to run your fenders off the side. It's a lot better than trying to hang them off other things that are on your boat, like your rod holders or whatever, where you can just slide another cleat in and whatnot.
Yeah, a lot of guys are putting a shorter track on their boat because they got a cleat there and they're thinking, oh crap, I got a cleat, what am I going to do?
And I'm all about remove them.
Yeah, so you remove the cleat, you put a nice long track on, you can put the cleat wherever you want. I mean, it's the ultimate flexibility, right?
Guys, one of the things we talk about just when it comes to cleats and strength of a boat, a lot of boats are coming out. Listen, they're producing beautiful boats out there. Some boat manufacturers, they're big into the heavy-duty, thick aluminum. Others aren't. At the end of the day, no matter what boat you do, the second you lay a piece of track down, the length of the gunnel, filling the space, you are strengthening the sides, the gunnels on your boat. So removing a cleat that's only held in with 4 screws to a cleat that slides into a track, it's going to be way stronger than what the actual boat manufacturer produced for you.
And it's giving you flexibility that you wouldn't have had otherwise.
Yeah.
So.
The other thing is this. Universal ones. So I just keep a set of these on my boat. I've used one of them so far. It's just a universal thing. Because if there's gear that's out there that comes with no mounting bracket that you may want to use, it's just a universal track system that allows you to mount different things to it.
Yeah, if you've got some Scotty rod holders, I know we've talked about those before.
Yeah.
I mean, these are already pre-drilled to say fit a Scotty. You didn't want to sell them and you're not ready to upgrade to all the aluminum. You can mount your Scotties right on there, slide it into a track. No more screwing it directly into the gunnel. This is a pre-drilled for a number of different rod holders and options. You could put a salty on here, etc. So
they're very handy. There's no question. And we want to show you that again, both black and silver, right?
Yeah. This is called an A600-6. So it's just a universal mounting plate, slides into the track, adopts a bunch of equipment to get it onto your boat. I mean,
they're just handy.
Yep, super handy. So that's it really for accessories.
I wanted to talk about, you're going to talk about clamps right now, or you want to wait for our next video? Because we can wait to our next video.
We're going to wait for the next video.
Well, listen, check us out, www.boatandtackle.ca.
Or give us a call, 1-800-485-8950. We'd like to help you get rigged.